Hi guys, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching me, depending on your time zone. Now, the IEBC has been doing a continuous voter registration across the entire country for the past 2 weeks. The first week they updated Kenyans so far how much they had progressed. Then the second week also they have released their update so far how much they have progressed. And if there is someone who should be worried with the current numbers from the IEBC, is one William Samoei Ruto. Ruto definitely is depending on donated votes. For him, he's focusing to have the Central Region vote almost to 100%. Then add Rift Valley and the other vote from here and there, which can help him to clinch into power. But the current numbers, especially coming from Central Region, should be worrying one William Samoei Ruto. Now, IEBC did the last update on 18th of October 2021. That means this month. So that is 2 weeks. So after another week, which will make 3 weeks, they will again update us. And as usual, we were anticipating to see Central Region behaving the same way they have always behaved when it comes to registration and voting. But going with what we are seeing now, because as of now, we anticipated to see at least Central Region registering up to 50%. Because these guys gave 4 weeks, that means 1 month. And 2 weeks has elapsed. So meaning, already we are halfway. So we anticipated to see around 45 to 50% of Central Region people going to register as new voters. But with the current numbers, it tells you that things might not be the way they have been used to be. So on this Punchline today, we want to check into the IEBC statistics and confirm to you that Ruto need to do more than what he's doing. Because he has confirmed to us, even when he get to Mombasa, the coast region, he is even communicating to the crowd in Kikuyu dialect. So meaning he's just targeting the Kikuyu voters from every area that he is visiting. You know, when you turn into a specific community language, it means those other people who are attending that rally might feel that this was not part of us. We are not part of this rally. But before we go into that, a quick reminder. You might be watching me and you have not yet subscribed. Please consider subscribing so that any other time once we come out with a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all the channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Let us give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube definitely is going to suggest our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, we have counties that have tried to perform well, and none of these counties has got 50%. The highest they have gone is up to 35%. And this include counties like Mandera with 28%, Wajir 28%, Garissa 26%, West Pokot 30%, Turkana 35%, Samburu 31%, Elgeyo Marakwet 27%, and Baringo 26%. Now, all of those counties that I've mentioned, they are small counties. So, they were not anticipating to have huge numbers of people to come and register as new voters. Maybe it was like 50,000 people, 40,000, 60,000 people, like that. So, and the other counties, apart from Central Region, they have performed mainly between from 16% to 23%. And you can see on the list I'm going to put here. But even having all this, none of Central Region counties have made up to that range of 16 to 23%. Now, when you come to Central Region counties, because that's where William Samoei Ruto is depending on donated vote, and he's the subject of the matter today, you'll find that like Nakuru County, which has 309,000 votes, they have registered 19,000, counting to 13%. Kiambu County, 353,000 voters, registered voters is 15,000, counting to 9%. Murang'a County, 191,000. 7,000 people have registered, that is 8%. Kirinyaga County, 113,000. 6,000 people have registered, 11%. Nyeri County, 148,000. 5,000 people have registered, that is 7%. Nyandarua County, 109,000. 4,000 people have registered, that is 9%. Tharaka Nithi County, sorry, 69,000 voters, new voters who are expected to be registered. 4,000 have registered, that is 12%. Meru County, 229,000 new voters that were expecting to register. 15,000 have registered, that is 13%. So those are the current statistics, and we are focused mainly in Central region. So you can tell from there. And remember, Central is the largest, is the populous community in Kenya, followed by Western region. But again, if we could have checked in Western region, and again you can check on the list, none of the counties in the Western region has registered less than that 13. There are 16 to 20 something there. Now, generally you can see there is a change of behavior in Central region if we use the statistics that we have now to do with the registration of these new voters. And there are a number of reasons behind this. And number one, kind of this reason could be because Central region does not have a strong, formidable presidential candidate. For that reason, if they could have one, I'm sure these guys could have get out in large numbers, go and register as voters. Even the sick people will be taken from the hospitals, or they will force these guys to go and register them even in hospitals. But as of now, they don't have a strong presidential candidate. And number two, these guys, they have been always registering in large numbers to always protest against an outsider candidate. Their main focus was Raila Amolo Odinga. And walikuwa wanaambiwa baba ni mbaya. Raila is not a good guy. And this time round, the same people who told them Raila ni mbaya, they are now currently telling these people that we don't have problem with Raila Amolo Odinga. So for that reason, the fear that they had put into these people's mind is now getting out. And these people are now just fading out, and they don't see the reason why they need to go and register in large numbers so that again they can block Raila Amolo Odinga from becoming the next president. So for that reason, there's no reason for these people to get out in huge numbers. So in as much most of the Central region people might vote for one William Samoei Ruto, in one way they are now learning that despite the fact that these guys were telling them that Raila ni mtu mbaya, they are learning that there is nothing like that. So for that reason, hawa watu were taken just for granted in that way. Now, number four, sometimes these numbers that we are being told that Central region has so many voters or the population is high, to some extent they are fake, they are manufactured. This is what is now coming out clear, because every time these people, when they get out to register, you will learn that Deep State will always have a hand in that. This time round, the Deep State candidate might not be the one that people of Central region are going to vote for. So for that reason, the Deep State has little interest to push for Central region, seemingly to appear that they have the numbers as it has always appeared before. Hizi numbers as zingine hawa jamaa wanatudanganya. And by the way, to demonstrate to you this one, you see most of Central region families have up to 2 to 3 kids. I want to compare this one with the Western region because now Western is the second largest. Then if you get to Western region, you'll find that a family will have up to 5 to 6 kids. Then remember, in Western region, to some extent, you'll find one man has up to 2 wives. If not one, then they have 2 wives. And if they don't have 2 wives, then utapata maybe someone at least akona mtoto wa nje ama wawili hivi. So for that reason, you'll find that those families yenye jamaa kona bibi kama wawili, they will have kid up to maybe 10 or 12 there. Some extent 8. Na yule mwenye hana bibi wa pili, ako tuna yule mtoto wa nje, utapata maybe nyumbani akona watoto 5, huko nje akona watoto 3. So it will come up to 8. Then now you compare to the kind of behavior in Central region, whereby you find that most of the men wamepotelea kwa pombe huko nje. They have been drugged with the alcohol. For that reason, they have little time with the family. Then you find that hawapatikani kwa nyumba most of the time. So hizo pia zimechangia ndoa nyingi zinavunjika kule, and to some extent the mortality rate is going down in central region. So it tells you that hizi number huwa tunaambiwa most of the time zinakuanga tu za system. These numbers are not realistic from central region. If you just do your own comparison with a community like maybe western region, those numbers are not realistic. These numbers are just the system numbers, such that when the system want to use these numbers, they will go and activate it. Wanakuja wanatumia. So we have had ghost voters, we have had underage voters, and we have had some voters who don't even exist anywhere, as long as the system want to have their way. This time round, those numbers might not be activated because of a number of reasons. So in my conclusion to this, the behavior that we are seeing during registration time will be witnessed during voting time. Expect, number one, low turnout from central region, because they don't have a candidate. Ni William Ruto tu ndiye ako huko. Number two, expect sick people not to be fetched from hospitals to go and vote, because that system that was helping people to get out of the hospitals to go and vote one of their own might not be there. Number three, expect the ghost, dead, and underage voters not to vote, because that system that has been activating those things to happen might not be there for one William Samoei Ruto. And lastly, expect one William Samoei Ruto as your next opposition leader, because he's doing little to get the vote from other communities. For him, it is Kikuyu and the Kikuyus. Then he has his backing from kule nyumbani, Rift Valley. That is how things might play out. Thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. I think now we can now engage in the comment section. Give me your views. Let us exchange there. Tell me, with the current situation we are seeing in the central region, how they are behaving during registration time. Will it be witnessed during voting time? I want you to answer me that question in the comment section.